Hi, I'm Laurie Dobson, and this is Island Update. It's Sunday, April 19th, 2020. I'm on Great Cranberry Island. Sort of a 2-day streak of finding things that I want to count my blessings on. And the day began awesomely, which it often does. Bob went and made some German pancakes. I mentioned that Catherine Shorey Harold had an awesome, really good picture of some that she had made with fruit, compote, and sprinkled with confectionate sugar. So he found him on the internet, and we had amazing German pancakes. So that's a new recipe for us. So thank you, Catherine, and thank you, Quarantine Cooking. I think Margaret Houghton was one of the originators of that. It's some pretty good recipes there. Anyway, then we went I went and wrote a column for thiscan'tbehappening.net, which is a place I've been writing a lot of columns at. I'm on the collective, on the staff, so if you were interested in reading any of my columns, they're all listed there. If you go down to the staff page all the way down there, you'll see I'm on it. I'm one of the newest members, so that's a pretty cool thing. And it's a good place for me to get my my feelings out about the Bernie campaign and all the political things and other stuff, but it's a good place to air some things. And then when I say we, I mean Bob, painted the hallway that we've been getting ready by sanding and spackling and mudding and getting ready for painting. So today was the day, and I'm looking at it right now through the window. Oh, here, I'll turn it around. You can see. There's the newly painted hallway, and my God, what a good feeling. So we have a lot of the rest of the house to do, but that's a good start. Then we went and hiked down to the post office with our dogs and went to Preble Cove. Some amazing glass washed up. There's a ton of stuff still washed up from the last storm that we had. And then thinking about other things coming up this week. There's going to be a few things that are going to be dealt with. I've just got on my back burner going to the front burner. And today I've got to talk to my mother, so that's a huge thing. Saw a lot of people on the road, people getting some firewood cut and stowed. Even in the spring here, it's still a little chilly. We had snow yesterday again, so just a sprinkle, but it's not time yet to go in the garden. I've been deadheading and getting stuff out, but it's still pretty chilly, so I decided to do this outside. But it'll be a short video, and thinking about what else to tell you. So a couple things happened that were hard to hear. One was that an Islander's nephew died. It's difficult for a lot of people in AA right now, and we have a meeting every Monday night at our house, the Red House on the Lane, on Great Cranberry, but the meeting is also held on Zoom at the same time, so 30 people were on last time, over 30, so they're very well attended. There are others that aren't quite so full, but it's important to consider sobriety and to hang in there and maintain it. To talk to people, to reach out. I reached out the other day. I was glad I did. We're all here for each other, everybody. And there's a special Islander one. They're all over the place. So if you need help finding them, reach out. So that said, there was another issue that happened. There was a rescue in Acadia. It was a tricky rescue to do. Someone that posted her picture mid-rescue of her cuts on her face, so it's common knowledge. And it was posted on the internet, and people are pretty appalled, and I'm pretty appalled because it's an awful thing to expose people to the danger. Hey, Bob. Bob's going clamming. Her sister said hi and sends her love. And it's an awful thing to have to get hurt in the first place. But when you're getting hurt in a place you're not supposed to be, Acadia's closed now, and then risking other people's lives, who knows, with the COVID thing, but it's dangerous enough. any rescue is. And then having to wear all the paraphernalia and maintain all the protocols. It's just staggeringly difficult for people. And I just feel that it's hard enough when people don't take rescue seriously. But when we're in a pandemic, we have issues around places, financial issues of towns, and how the departments have their own concerns and needs, and it's not easy. It's not a well-funded thing to go into in the first place. You don't become a first responder for the money. You don't stay in for the money. You do it to serve people. But that kind of consideration from people, that kind of effort, like for me, I started school in January last year, got out in June. It was a huge chunk of my life. Got involved shortly after that. So, I'm working at it. So I want to be of service to my island and to the greater community here. And that's my goal. It's not an easy thing to do. You've got to get recertified. You have to keep up with protocols. It's a constant thing. And if you want to look into it, NBC just recently did a 3-part series on EMTs. So if you Google EMTs and NBC, it's getting some national coverage. There's talk about hazard pay. Absolutely should be considered, since it is very hazardous to risk your life. And one island woman did a beautiful thing. She just wrote a couple of notes and posted them all around with all the different people that are doing work. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi and bye. There he goes with his he's going to go get some clams. Anyway, so, and I'm beating the drum here on that, but I think it's important. And I think it's important for towns to support people that are trying to become EMTs at this time and get, fully situated so they can be of service. Anybody that wants to serve should be encouraged and helped along the way, no matter what the difficulties are, the trickiness or whatever. These things can be overcome with good leadership and a good priorities in towns. So I'm convinced that we can all do more to support first responders, and I'll include myself in that category. So let's see. I have garden work to do. I have work on the computer to do. It's just so nice to not feel like you're freezing all the time. And it's nice to make some headway, just feel like you're doing things that are productive and loving and kind and helpful whenever possible, so we can all help each other out these days. That's all I have for today, and you guys have a great day. Bye.